Kirsten Storms is back in headlines after her ex-husband, actor Brandon Barash, was granted an emergency restraining order connected to concerns he raised about her well-being and parenting. On April 28, 2026, new reporting based on court documents said Barash asked the court to require a mental health evaluation for the longtime General Hospital actress, while Storms has not publicly commented on the latest reports. Before we continue, subscribe, like, and share to support Starline Daily for more verified celebrity updates and trending entertainment news. The update centers on Storms, best known to daytime television fans as Maxie Jones on General Hospital, and Barash, a soap actor who also appeared on General Hospital before later joining Days of Our Lives. The former couple married in 2013, welcomed their daughter after that, and announced their divorce in 2016. According to court documents reviewed by multiple outlets, Barash filed for an emergency restraining order after alleging that Storms was experiencing what he described as a mental health crisis. The order was granted, and Barash also requested that Storms undergo a mental health evaluation. These are allegations made in a court filing, and they should not be treated as final findings about every claim in the petition. The most sensitive part of the filing concerns the former couple's 12-year-old daughter. Barash claimed he had become concerned about Storms' ability to care for their child, citing alleged instability in housing, finances, and mental health. According to the reporting, Storms has been allowed supervised visitation while the court process continues. The timeline described in the petition goes back before this week's headlines. Barash's filing was initially submitted in December 2025, and it referenced events he said took place earlier that year. He alleged that in May 2025, Storms contacted him and said she was experiencing delusions and hallucinations and did not think she should have their child during her parenting time. Barash also claimed his current wife helped Storms seek hospital care. The filing also described housing concerns. Barash alleged that Storms did not maintain a permanent residence for a period between September 2024 and June 2025 and stayed with friends or in hotels. He also claimed she later told him she believed people were breaking into her apartment and moving belongings. A separate part of the reporting says Storms has recently been involved in a legal dispute with her apartment complex. Entertainment Weekly reported that it confirmed through court records that Storms was involved in that dispute, which began in November, with the most recent hearing listed as April 6. The story comes after Storms had already been publicly open about a major health issue. In 2025, she shared that she had been diagnosed with a brain aneurysm, and she took a 6-month break from General Hospital. She returned to the show in February 2026 with her character Maxie waking up from a coma storyline that had covered her absence. That health background is important, but it does not prove the claims made in the restraining order filing. What is publicly confirmed is that Storms had discussed her aneurysm, had taken time away from the show, and had later returned to the ABC soap. Separately, Barash has now made allegations in court about her mental health and parenting situation. Representatives for both Storms and Barash were contacted by outlets for comment, and the latest reports did not include a public response from either side. That matters, because at this stage the public record is still limited to court document reporting, previous public posts, and the order itself. For viewers who know Storms from her long career, this is a difficult update. She has been part of the General Hospital world since 2005, and many fans also remember her from Disney Channel projects like Xenon and voice work connected to Kim Possible. But the current story is not about a role or a storyline. It is a real family court matter involving a child, mental health concerns, and ongoing legal review. The clearest update now is that Brandon Barash has obtained an emergency restraining order against Kirsten Storms, with supervised visitation reportedly in place and a mental health evaluation requested. The claims remain part of an ongoing court process, and Storms has not publicly responded to the latest reports. Thank you for supporting Starline Daily, and as this story develops, the most important thing is to follow verified court updates rather than speculation. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health challenges, emotional distress, substance use concerns, or needs immediate support, contact local emergency services or call or text 988 in the U.S. or Canada.